Safari Vinylmation.
Hi, I am Aladdin. This is my project. It is called Safari Vinylmation. It is an African theme project. We're going to start out with my cosplay, which is Tinkerbell. She is dressed as a cave woman. She has a zebra print dress. It is one shoulder, and I like how the print of the zebra went out. It's very nice and neat. And her shoes, I used a jungle green color, and I put bones there instead of the cotton balls, along with a bone bow. And then there's her blonde bun. I used a jungle green color as well for the background of the ears because I thought it went better with her hair and the dress. Up next we have my safari African tree at sunset. I had a I blended the colors from orange to a faint pink to a really bold fuchsia. I like how the blending came out. Looks really nice. And then I outlined the African tree in black, which I thought looks cool. It's one of my favorites. Here we have Mickey. He is Safari Mickey. He's going on his venture with his little hat and a shark tooth necklace that he battled from a shark, which is past story. And he also has a belt and shorts and black shoes with a button-up shirt. I used all tan colors for him because I thought it looked better. And here we have my giraffe print Vinylmation. I did not use a yellow background, but I like how the print turned out. It looks very nice and a flat color on it. The print was a little hard to design, but it still turned out pretty cool to me. And over here we have Zazu. He is from The Lion King, in case if you did not know. I like how he turned out. He's my favorite. I put him up in center. I like his beak. It's nicely blended to me, and I used a different color blue instead of the sky blue on his wings. And of course, the background is the sky. And his eyes turned out pretty cool too. Up next we have Simba. This is where he is performing I Just Can't Wait to Be King in The Lion King, where he sticks his head through a bush of leaves to act like it's his mane. I used fall colors because I thought it would look more bold around him, and in the performance there's like all bold colors, warm colors. And I outlined the Vinylmation in black because I thought it would make it pop more. Here we have my tiger print minimum Vinylmation. Instead of doing black stripes and an orange background, I decided to make it more pop art like and used orange stripes in the black background because I thought it would look cooler like that. I really like how he turned out. He looks good to me, and I like how flat color the stripes went out. And yeah, that's my project. This is my box project. It is also called Safari Vinylmation. It is the same as my poster. Up front we have Tinkerbell the Cave Woman. She is in the jungle, and I put branches and vines around her with leaves on it and a green watercolor background. I thought it looks cool like that. And the title, I blended the title, which I thought looked really cool like that. And I like how her dress turned out. It wasn't as clean as the one on the poster, but it still looks good to me. And up here on top we have Pride Rock from The Lion King. This is my favorite one on the box. I love how the rock looks out. It looks very detailed to me, and I like the lines on it. I put a little bit of green on the back of it to show that like the grass is on it. And up behind it we have a forest where there's like trees and mountains, and there is in front of the rock is plains with an African tree and a sky. That was all watercolored. Up here on the side we have Zazu. I blended the Vinylmation into the sky as the whole entire poster. And Zazu, he looks more outlined to me this time, because before I thought on the poster the colors were blended a little bit too much, and so you couldn't really tell different from the colors a little bit. But I think that he still looks really good on this one, and I still use that same color blue on his wings, which I like. And since he's outlined, I think he looks better. Up on the back we have the tiger print and giraffe print. They're in the savannah. We're going to start out with my tiger print. I changed it back to black stripes with an orange background, which I like better how this one turned out. It looks much more clean. In the giraffe print, I added a yellow background, which I like too. And then I added grass, and I watercolored the sky background and the grass, which I thought it turned out very good. And on this side, we have Safari Mickey. He has his Jeep in the background, which I thought looks really cool. And he is going for a drive through the desert. And I like how that turned out. It's nicely outlined. There's an African tree. And I blended the sun yellow to blue in the sky. And I also put the title right there. And I blended colors. It wasn't as good as it was up front, but I still like it. And yeah, that's my box project. We are going to be unboxing my box project, and first up inside we have my 9-inch plush. It is the African tree. I like how this one turned out. To me this one turned out better. This is the front side. Instead of doing the orange, faint pink, and bold fuchsia, I instead just went straight to orange to fuchsia because I like how the colors look better. And I thought it looks really pretty like that. The branches were really hard on the tree. It was hard to paint those, but it ended up looking really good to me. And I like how it looks. It's nicely clean. And on the back, I think on the back the paint is better, especially on the black part, because on front it's a little bit like not as flat colored. The stitching is not the best, but it's still stitched. Up next we have my giraffe print clay Vinylmation. I put yellow background again, and it was really hard to create this one and outline it and put the print on it, but overall I thought that it turned out pretty good. It's a little rough on top and especially on the sides of it. I couldn't really smooth it down that much, but overall to me it still looks pretty cool. Up next we have my tiger print minimalist. This one, I really like this one. It is simple and perfect to me. It has a really nice clean coating of orange, and then the black stripes are really straight to me, and I really like how it turned out. He is simple and good. And next we have my Misfit Mickey Vinylmation. It is, I don't know what it is really. He's like a little teddy bear, and he has stitchings on his side, on the side of his face, and on the top. It was very detailed on that part, but I like how it turned out. And I gave him 2 button eyes, a button nose, and then 2 buttons on his belly. And he has a red and black bow, and some black shoes, which he looks pretty formal, all dressed up and fancy. Which to me, he's really cute, and I like how he turned out. He has a nice clean coating of blue on him. And yeah, that's me unboxing. This is my custom Vinylmation in box. It is not related to Safari Vinylmation. It is Silver Mist from the Disney Fairies. We are going to start out with Silver Mist. She has a blue dress, which I blended colors from light blue to a dark sapphire. And her skin is a little rough because the coating didn't come out that good, but she still looks good overall. I like how her black hair turned out really good and smooth, and I like the strand that falls up front. It looks really pretty like that. And the arms are also rough too, and her face was a little bit difficult to make because it was very detailed. On the back she has her wings. I used a baby blue color for them because I thought that would look more like the wings of the fairies, and I thought it was lined up pretty good on it. And I like how the back of her hair covers like the back of her dress. It looks really pretty like that. And I used a blue background for her ears. Now back to her face. Her eyes were a little hard to create. It's very detailed to do that. And I like how her lips turned out, and the eyebrows and nose. To me, she just turned out really good. And I used a one-shoulder dress for her. And I also gave her blue shoes instead, like a really dark sapphire blue. And I like how she turned out overall. She looks very nice and clean, except the skin a little bit rugged again. But the rest of her looks really good to me. I really like Silver Mist. This is the custom box that goes with Silver Mist. I used kind of a giant forest because everything to Disney fairies is so tall. I really focused on detailing the leaves, and I like how they turned out. And yeah, I thought it was really cool. I kind of blotched it, but it still ended up looking very detailed. And on this side, we have a pond with a lily pad, and I like the blue because it kind of complements the rest of it. And we have more leaves, and I gave like a dark shading to show like the difference in each leaf. On the back we have the title Silver Mist Vinylmation, also the pond and another lily pad, and more leaves, and the silver and blue-green part, that is to signify rocks and the background, which I like how that turned out. It looks very mysterious but yet beautiful to me. On this side we have a waterfall. There is a rock in the middle of it, and the water kind of goes around it, and then there is like a patch of grass on top of it. And the rock is like the waterfall is leading to another stream, and then there's more leaves that go down along with it. And I like how it turned out. The blue really complements it to me, and it keeps it from looking like too dark when Disney fairies are supposed to be really happy. And inside the box I used the same color of blue that I did for the pond and waterfall, which I thought it really helps complement Silver Mist when she's inside the box, which I like it. And yeah, that is my custom Vinylmation and box.